Hello, I'm Holger and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm coming to show you today this pop-up card. Now it could be quite a long video, so I forewarn you in advance. I've got quite a lot of prep done, so hopefully, fingers crossed, not for too long. Right, okay. With this one, I've used the pink pirouette card, the Blooms and Bliss DSP paper, and the butterfly punch and stamp. So with the next one, I'm going to do a Mother's Day card, but we're going to use this gorgeous Falling in Love paper. So right, here goes. Get my scoreboard in. Right, first of all, you need a card, a piece of white card, whisper white card, measuring 8.5 by 10 3/4. Right, then you need to score it at 3 7/8, 5 3/8, and 6 7/8. And also, if you put a little mark at 4 1/8, just a little mark like that, 4 1/8 and 6 5/8, which is, and that's on the long side. Turn it over so you got the other long side as well, and do exactly the same, the little marks at 4 1/8 and 6 5/8. Then on the long side, short side, sorry, you need to score it at, you need to score it at 2 1/4, 4 1/4, and 6 1/4. Okay, once all them have been done, what you need to do, I'll just get my pencil out, and what you need to do, you need to cut these 4 triangles away. Okay, so you cut those rectangles on each corner. Okay, and then you are left with something like that. Now you'll see on these 2 short sides, you've got your marks there, there, there and there. What they are for is, what you'll need to do, go from your mark down to that corner and just cut that bit off from your mark. Just take some of the bulkiness out. Okay, then what you'll need to do is get a ruler and something to score with, either a bone folder or something, and from this corner here you want to measure up 1 centimetre, a mark, and again on this corner 1 centimetre, a mark, 1 centimetre mark, 1 centimetre a mark, and then you go from mark to mark, score, and to mark and score. Then what that allows to do is allows you to do this. You bring these two in like so, and it might take a bit of getting used to, but you just bring these in and that should just go of its own accord. Okay, so once you've got that sort of about there, as long as that crease, that middle crease, goes through the middle of these scores and these scores, so that one and that one needs to go through the middle of there and there. Okay, so once you've got this, give it a really good burnish with your bone folder and the middle. Okay, really good to score it, and there, that's your mechanism starting to take shape. Okay, now we'll put that to one side a minute, because now what we're going to do, we're going to do this band bit in the middle. Now you need a piece of card 3.5 by 10.5. Okay, and then what you do is you fold it in half and burnish and open it out, and then fold the end in to the middle and burnish, the end into the middle and burnish, like so. And then you should end up with either a W or an M, whichever way you're looking at it. Right, then for these pieces it's best if you put these on before you fit it on, and these are, what are these, 2.5 by 2 15/16, and what they will do, they will just sit on there like so and leave you a little bit of a border on round. So what we'll do, we'll stick these down with I always prefer wet glue with stuff like this. Let me get back in shot. I always prefer wet glue with something like this because it gives you a bit of wiggle room. And we'll pop that on. Ooh. And then can't see if that's gone on the wonk. Right, second piece. Okay, that on there like so. Push it down with the bone folder. Right, okay, now this one. There we go. So, okay, then what you do, you bring this mechanism back in, and what you want is your middle score line to match up with this middle score line. Don't worry, because you can always, we'll cover this anyway. So you want that middle score line, that middle, to match up with this middle score line. Okay, then what you do is you bring that one in, and here's the, this is the important bit, because this will let you this will let your mechanism work. If you don't glue it in the right place, then it not work. Right, so you want glue on this top bit, but only in this top section that you can see. Okay, then you'll take that over and stick that down. Okay, then the same to this, but with this one you want this section. Okay, okay, so pop the glue on there, and then stick it down. Oh, we'll just give that a couple of seconds and as you can see, it's already starting to take shape. Okay, already starting to it now, because this is not stuck on some other card yet, it's still a little bit flimsy. Right, okay, so what you do to cover the inside, you get whatever you want to cover it in. I think go with the outside. Right, now this is one I've not cut out yet. So we'll get the score tool in, and we want, I can't remember now what size we want. 3 3/4 of an inch. Okay, 3 3/4 inch of a, because then what that will do is, once it's all done, that will sit that way round, that will sit in there, and you'll still see a little bit of the white. Gives it a little bit of a border. Okay, right, now to get the shape at the top, turn it onto the back side, get it into the position that you want, there, and into the position that you want now. Okay, now just bring it up slightly, and then you just trace around that corner. Okay, and you can cut that out, and then we'll just insert that in there just to make sure it's going to fit nicely. Yes, yeah, you'll see fits up into there. Right, now to do the second piece, if you've got DSP that goes a certain way, you want to make sure that you're doing it the same way. With this one, it doesn't really matter too much. So you pop that onto there like so, and again trace round, and cut it out. And again, we'll just test to make sure both of them fit okay. Yep. Right. Okay. And then we'll use wet glue because, like I say, you've got a bit of wiggle room. And place it in, move it round to where you want it. Make sure it's not on the wonk. Again, press that in. The other side. Place that in. Put it to where you want it. There we go, and that's that. Okay. Now for the outside, it's a bit of card, which I've gone for the pink pirouette again. And if we cut it at 4 1/4 by 11 and score it at 5 1/2, okay, you close this, and what you want to do is when you place it in, you want to try and get that point into the corner. Okay, so what we'll actually, yeah, okay, so glue on the one side first. As soon as you get it into position, glue this up top side first. Okay, and we can, oh, I think there's a bit of glue on that. I think it's sticking onto my cord, so we'll get rid of that. Oh, sorry about that, I'm feeling seasick. Right, and again you open it up and you glue the other side. Okay, then got some sticky all over my bone folder. I've got to clean that. I think we'll get another one just to help. Okay, and again, the bone folder. Let's get it up into the corners. Make sure it's gone on the wonk. Oh dear, it's stuck down now as well. Right. Up in there. Okay, so as you can see, starting to pop out. Right, now for the outside, again we want 4 by 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 by 4, and hopefully I've got that right. That will go fit nicely on there. I'll put it on that side actually. To excuse if you hear any noise, my other half is working nights and he's in the bed, he's in the room next door. Oh, and I've also got things falling over in this room. Right, again, let's get you in shot. So put that onto there like so. Yeah. Then what we're going to do is do a bit of Stampin', we'll go for same colour card with a pink pirouette. We will get that, and we want some very vanilla. Right, okay, so we'll get stamps so we can do some stamping. Also, do you know, I've not got everything out I need. Thought I did. Oh dear. Right. Okay, so what we'll do, this is one of the stamps that's going to use. Just going to use, because it's going to be for a Mother's Day card, going to use My Amazing Mother. So if we get that out. And if, for instance, you want to put it on straight, you put your block down, then try and use your grid paper underneath to get it straight. And then you can always, what you can always do to make sure you got it straight is that way. Stamp it onto a piece of your grid paper and that, just to make sure you've got it straight right way round. Right, so we'll pop that there. Actually, pencil lines on that as. Right, again, clean the stamp. Got my stamp and scrub off to the one side. Right, then we want. I'll keep looking. I do apologise. I've got my camera on charge. It keeps bouncing around everywhere. I keep catching the cable. Right, so we'll just cut that straight. If it's anything like my eyes, it not be straight. God, I told you. Okay, and then what we'll use, where is everything? Oh dear. Get some fuse or snail if you've got it. And just stick it over the card like so, and then you can cut that out to match like so. Then what we're going to use is this Thoughtful Banners, which you can actually, we might use this one. If you get these two together, Thoughtful Banners and the punch to match, you get it 10% off because it's part of a bundle. So Thoughtful Banners, punch, and put my teeth back in. Thoughtful Banners, the stamps, and the punch, banner punch, and get them both together, you get 10% off, which is saving. So I'm all for trying to get bargains. Right, okay, so I'll go for this one. Now what I normally do, because these are clear and you can actually put them on, Right, you can actually put them on slightly bent if you're not careful. So put it like that. I'm just wondering if we can, happy Mother's Day, if we can fit all of this on here. Right, what I'm going to do this time is put my stamp over the top, and this is what I mean by being able to bend it round. Come on, can we fit both on like that? Oh, sorry. Right, what we're going to do is and just put the one on first, stamp one on, put that at the top, and see if I can get this to curve slightly, if that's going to work like that. Yeah, it should do. But it's going the wrong way. See what I mean? That's what we do. We just bring this down slightly, like so. So it's not so much of a... And that should... pop them away, otherwise I'm more likely to lose them. Right, get this punch, and you pop it in, make sure you line it up, and hey presto, you got your stamp out. Then what we will use, if I can find me, there we go, and get some pink, because what we'll do is we'll offset it slightly. What we'll do is we'll offset it so it's a bit of an angle. Let's get that out of the way, because now I'll put my arm in it. Right, got that there, I think. I'm all fingers and thumbs, I am, to be honest. Okay, and then inside, it's gone wonky at the top. Not right for me. My wonky eyes. It's terrible. Like that. Like that. And then what we'll have as well is, if we can find it, we'll do some butterflies. We just get a piece of scrap piece of Whisper White, and I've got these out now. And again, with these as well, get both together, get 10% off. And these butterflies are absolutely stunning, to be honest. With the pink as well. That one's gone funny. Again, clean stamps and put them straight away, because you will. I've already lost part of a stamp. Again, just pop it in, line it up, there you go. Need to get to those. Back, just chop that bit off. Get rid. And now, to get your butterflies, don't stick them on flat. If you get your paper piercer and just curl them round like so, curl the wings round and bend them slightly. Just gives them a bit of dimension. If you want to, you can either put Wink of Stella on the wings. It just gives it a little bit of sparkle. You can put gems down the body. You can normally get about three of the rhinestones down the body. So don't need to do it too hard. Right, then what we'll do is we'll have one on the front. If I glue one on the front like so, and inside we'll put one there, and then we'll put a couple on the banner. So we'll have one there, one there, and just turn it round different ways so they'd fly in different ways. Put that one going that way. Just press the middle down. Come on. This card is actually going to be for my mother-in-law for Mother's Day. So, okay, there we go. Once you open it and close it, as soon as the butterflies are dried, look, that, open it, and there you go. Now, I hope you like it. You can, you'll be able to find all the links down there to my blog, and to the Stampin' Up website as well. My name's Helga, and I'll see you again soon. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.